Bazinga. Hello world. Welcome back to Far Out State of the Game, where I break down my development progress in detail. In these 2 weeks, I finished everything I've planned in the last video, adding a few things to the save system and world generation. However, the imposter syndrome has been hitting hard. I'm not quite as sharp as before, and I'm still getting back into the flow of coding. 2 weeks feels like an uncomfortably small amount of time for me to put out something sufficient, so I think I'll have to release state of the game videos once a month from now on. That may lose me some reach, but I'd much prefer giving you less videos with better updates, as well as having less pressure to get everything done in 2 weeks. I hope you understand, and let's jump to the changes now. The save system now has dynamic saving that happens every second, though I'm not quite sure if it'll hurt the game's performance as I keep adding more stuff. I'll just have to see and play around if needed. Also, I'm not quite sure if there's a possibility of the saves getting corrupted somehow. That'll need some more testing on my end. On top of that, the saves are encoded now. The encoding is easy enough for modders and stuff to modify their saves if they really want to. Some of you could probably tell right away what kind of encoding I'm using, it's really nothing special, but at the same time making it hard enough to modify so that it's not just a matter of opening a file and changing a few numbers. This should be sufficient, but I don't really trust my judgment these days, so might settle for something different at some point, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. The world generation now has different surface types, such as dirt, rocks, sand, and more probably coming later. Those don't really do anything for now and are purely visual, but in the future they might, for example, affect building. I've tried making a few new biomes with those surfaces, so I added the desert and the mountains. Neither will generate for now though. Since the world will actually be divided in different climates, the desert will need to generate in hotter areas. The mountains on the other hand are just not done at all. They don't generate the way I want them to, so they're still work in progress. Also, I've randomized the color schemes, but it looks kinda weird while the game isn't textured, so I'll probably keep that off for now. Next month, I'm planning to keep expanding on world generation, ideally adding proper mountains, canyons, bodies of water, swimming mechanics, and if I manage, maybe even start generating vegetation. I also plan to make the first Q&A soon, so drop whatever questions you have in the comments. Could be anything you want, about the game, about me. I'll try to put as much as I can in the video. That is all for today though, have a soon one and I'll see you good. Huh?